Shout out to our sponsor, Sherry's Berries.
The holidays are right around the corner, and who wouldn't love something sweet? Thanks to Sherry's Berries, you can send your loved ones some freshly dipped strawberries for just $19.99.
Visit berries.com, click the microphone in the top right corner, and use offer code THE-KNOW with a space. Hoo-yah!
Welcome to The Know, I'm Adam Ellis.
I'm Mica Burton. If you're a developer and fans are incessantly complaining about your game's updates, should you A, realize it's the internet and take it in stride, or B, get on your game's subreddit and tell those fans to fuck off with a handy flowchart?
Well, if you're the dude behind Rust, the Steam Early Access Survival Sandbox game, you're going option B. Big time.
Yes, Gary Newman, the founder of Face Punch Studios, which is a hilarious name considering the situation, took fans to the woodshed yesterday in a Reddit post titled, "We need to talk about this situation."
Newman was upset as what he saw as a pattern. His team releases an update, fans play it for a month, get bored, start complaining, and then the cycle repeats. Newman even helpfully diagrammed the cycle with a flowchart.
What a lovely guy. Very nice of him.
Infographics.
Then he dropped some snark on his players. "If you're bored of the game, then just stop playing it," he wrote. "But before you get angry about it, consider whether we have given you enough entertainment over the last 3 years to justify pocketing your $20.
Ouch.
Wow.
Come to think of it, $20 is a pretty good deal for 3 years of entertainment. Take that, Hollywood.
Many Rust players rushed to his defense in subsequent comments. A good example was from Reddit user Big Pothied, who wrote, "From the silent majority, keep up the great work. Of course, this is the internet, so he added, P.S. you're an ass."
Another player, Eroxith, admonished his fellow fans saying, "You're not entitled to anything. So long as the devs actually are working on the game, you have nothing to complain about."
But other players stuck up for their right to gripe. One player, Turok, didn't like the game's rating system and said that players need more control over what they can do in the game.
"I have close to 4K hours. Yeah, I got my money worth 100 times over." The player wrote, "That doesn't mean I can't continue to play a game that I love. The lust for this game is fading, not because of being burnt out, but because the key component that made the game great, PvP/rating, is lackluster."
Constant development is a fact of life for unfinished early access games like Rust, but Rust is getting more attention than most indie titles because it's become a pretty big deal. Since its release in 2013, it's grown to more than 4.7 million owners, according to Steam Spy, with nearly 600,000 players in the last 2 weeks.
That kind of large player base is going to be demanding, no matter how often you update, even if those updates drop legendary gear like every day is Christmas.
Newman even hinted that all the complaining might affect the game's ability to get out of early access. "If we want to leave early access, then breaking this loop has to be a part of that plan," he wrote. "We have a pretty good idea of how to push forward with Rust, but none of it's going to make the game more appealing to more people that haven't spent the last 1,000 hours hating it."
A quick glance of Rust subreddit, which has 48,000 members, seems to prove Newman's point. It's full of complaints ranging from weapon nerfs to players being disappointed about not seeing bodies flying after they hit with explosives.
But isn't that true about most games? If Newman thinks he gets more than his fair share of complaining, maybe he should go talk to Bungie about Destiny, because those players can get brutal. Or Hearthstone, whose players are famous for raising the alarm every time a new set of cards permanently shifts the metagame. And Minecraft players were notorious for making Notch's life difficult. Yeah, we know, he can cry into his piles of money, he's Notch, we get it.
Of course, Rust is no stranger to controversy when it comes to unpopular updates. Previously, Facepunch has made headlines for assigning random genders, races, even penis sizes to players' in-game characters. That did not go over well.
Don't fuck with players' penis sizes. At the end of the day, this is a story about the classic tug of war between developers and fans. Lots of developers seek feedback from players to help improve their games, and the internet has only made that easier and more immediate. But by the same token, the internet is famously negative, and a slew of criticism can weigh down even the most positive devs.
Given the past controversy about gender and dick size with Rust, maybe Newman's still a little raw about fighting those battles with players.
He tried to strike a conciliatory tone in his Reddit post saying, "I know this probably sounds pretty dismissive, but that's not how I want it to be. I'm trying to be pragmatic. If you're interested in the game, if you play regularly, and you still get enjoyment when you play, we're definitely interested to hear what you think. We especially love hearing your stories, watching your videos, seeing your screenshots and paintings, all things that the subreddit has been very low on."
Is Newman being too sensitive? Do players have the right to complain about updates they don't like? Can they go too far? Let us know in the comments below.
And for all news on Rust, early play Steam games, and internet bitching, be sure to like this and subscribe to The Know.
Thanks to Sherry's Berries for sponsoring this update.
The holidays are coming faster than you think, so don't put off that gift shopping.
Think your loved ones would love some freshly dipped strawberries? We do, because we fight over them whenever we get some in the office.
Truth. You can send anybody a batch for $19.99, so just go to berries.com, click the microphone in the top right corner, and enter code THE-KNOW with a space.